Alright, what's going on, my dude? So there's this new champion that's out in the game. His name is Hercules, and I haven't really made any content on this guy yet, so I was thinking that why don't I go ahead and bring him into the Incursions and see how he does, right? I feel like that could be a lot of fun. No, but in all seriousness, last night, me and an alliance mate, we were doing some casual incursions just to get the top zone rewards in Sector 8. And I said, I'm going to bring in Hercules. I'm going to see how Hercules does in Incursions with all of his buffs and all of the hacks. And are you surprised to learn that he's really one of the best Incursion champions? Because I'm not really surprised to learn this. So as of right now, we're only in the third room, but we're going to go all the way to the end. And I'm going to show you it all in progression. I pretty much used Hercules for almost every single fight. I also had Horse and Archangel with me. As you can see, I'm going in with 8 persistent charges at this point, and we're going to nuke through this Nick Fury incredibly fast. Very, very fast. We're going to bait out a dash here. We have buff Cornucopia up, so many buffs up, so many chances to activate, buffs from that hack. A really, really great hack, of course, right? This Nick Fury had like unblockable special 1, but I mean, he's already flushed right down the toilet there. So that was definitely a very strong start by Hercules there, man. So there is much crazier stuff in this video for sure. So let's move on here. We're in zone 4 now. Still early on. This is kind of like the intermediate map, right? So it starts out like easy, then it gets like intermediate, then it turns red and it gets like hard, then it turns like purple, it gets just more health and everything, right? But yeah, just watch how fast he rips through like the basic incursion opponents here. Really, 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 really fast here. It's like you probably don't even have to intercept with the special, because I can't really imagine that not killing Guardian there. And we have, Black Panther along just to give us unblockable special attacks. Definitely not necessary for that at all, right? But I like that synergy a lot, and usually when I use Hercules, I'm not really using anybody else. So let's give it a second here for that Ultron to come down. All right, there we go. Now this fight, man, oof. This is a bruiser here. We have cornered, buff duration, right? And we're just gonna try and get through it as fast as we can. So I like to start my fights like this a lot. Parry, hold the heavy, and then go, oh my god. It's like unbelievable, man. It's just unbelievable how fast he goes. For how long has Incursions been out now? Over a year, right? For over a year, whenever I do my Incursions, I bring Corvus. I've always brought rank 3 Corvus. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, for a fact, that Hercules is so much faster in the Incursions than Corvus, and I always used Corvus because of how fast he was. So, in fact, my Incursions partner here, Ares, he was using Corvus, and you could see I'm moving along much faster than he is, and I was like that the entire time. And don't get me wrong, Corvus 20-second fights is not terrible at all. In fact, it's very, very good, but we're talking like 10-second fights here with Hercules. It's just insane, and the hacks make it even better. So up here we have this Red Guardian. Gotta watch out for the unblockable special attacks that we have, right? But here we're going to bait out the heavy attack, go for our heavy attack, a really nice reach on that as well. Going to go for a little bit of an intercept. And we're going to go for a special 1 right away, just chain it in. As you can see with buff Cornucopia, when you activate the special 1, you gain 3 individual buffs. You gain unblockable, you gain true sense, and you gain precision, okay? Unblockable from Black Panther. So those are 3 different chances to gain buffs for the buff Cornucopia. So it's a really, really great option for buff Cornucopia. Buff Cornucopia is probably the best option for a hack for Hercules. The only other one, maybe a perpetual offense that gives you the guaranteed prowess, would be really, really good as well. But this is now zone 5 with like the mini bosses and whatnot. I believe we have perpetual offense now, and as you can see, that makes even our special 1 hit very, very hard. That's one that gives us the nice fat prowess on every single special attack that we do. So up next, we're going to go for the boss here, the Ultron boss with Hercules, of course. That's what that's what this video is. So I've made a lot of Hercules content, right? And one thing that I'm hoping that you see from all the Hercules content is that when I use Hercules, I'm using Hercules. If I'm doing a boss with Hercules, I'm using Hercules for the entire path to get up to the boss. So there will be times when I bring a synergy or two for this guy, and it's literally never unrealistic to say, like, you know, I want to build a team around Hercules, because if you're using Hercules, there's a good chance that you're only using Hercules. In all of these incursions, I believed I used that Archangel one time against an Immortal Abomination, who Hercules probably could have gotten through with the immortality, but he probably would have been down to 1% health. Don't want to deal with that. Here we have Plague Mine, Tyrant. Now you see me, right? I can get Falter buff here on me. However, I have True Sense to ignore that, but there's also Tyranny, so I'm not going to be able to get power, but neither is Piggy. So in a perfect world, I get Piggy into the corner, and I just heavy chain him over and over and over and kill him really quickly. However, he was being a little stingy with me here, and I missed the first parry, but as you can see, man, right out of the gate, we're doing 20k medium attacks because we're doing a 9k crit. But it's not just a 9k crit, it's also an 11, like basically 11k in the physical burst damage afterwards. So it's just the damage that this guy has, especially when like ramped up, is just it's off the charts, man. Absolutely off the charts. So now we're in zone 7. That was zone 6, right? And that was the boss of zone 6, man. The bosses are going down in like 2 to 3 combos. Here's just a normal generic fight with Punisher 2099. As you guys know, there's no nodes on the first, you know, champs on the path. But look at this heavy attack now, man. Now keep in mind, there are like the little hacks you get as well that are like, you know, increase heavy attack, increase medium attack, increase basic attacks, whatever it is. And that just makes Hercules so much more fun in the incursions because it makes your absolutely ridiculous damage even more ridiculous, okay? So at this point, we're pretty much gonna get this guy down in one special attack here. I think we must have buff cornucopia again here, and he's just completely flushed down the toilet like it's absolutely nothing, all right? So up next might be my favorite fight in the entire video. This Morningstar fight is one of my favorite fights I've ever had in incursions, like by a lot. I'm a little blurry for a second, so give me 1 second. All right, I think that's better. But this Morningstar fight is one of my favorite fights ever in incursions. 230,000 health, backup recovery, special delivery. It's just absurd. It's just absurd how what happens here. So, like always, I like to start with the heavy attack like this. Boom, boom, boom. Getting buff cornucopia is going up, and just watch this. And it's done. It's just done. 10 seconds. This is like room 8. The mini boss, right? And now we go to the actual boss, which is the Ultron, who we're taking as well. Just absolutely absurd. Let's you know, wait for Corvus to finish up that Immortal Hulk. Hold on. There we go. All right, there's the boss of Zone 7 and Sector 8. Let's look at the nodes here. 250,000 health, Tyranny, heavy hitting, blah, blah, blah. So no specials again. That means no precision, no cruelty. All right, just going to go off of basic attacks here and heavy attacks, of course. One heavy and then one combo, and he's down to pretty much half health here. Just got to watch out for the evade, and that's pretty much all you have to look out for. Go for a nice heavy chain in the corner here. He's going to evade every 7 seconds. Just got to keep that in mind. There's the evade, and now we can go for pretty much 2 heavy attacks to end this fight like it's absolutely nothing. That's the boss. That's the boss of the zone, down in like 25 seconds. So, that was pretty insane, as has most of this been. Let's go for the next boss in Zone 8 here. At this point, I'm only going to show you pretty much the highlights. You know, this video is already going on over 8 minutes, right? How much incursions can we handle? I'll just intercept, okay? Arc Overload, other stuff, but he's actually so good for, like, these Augeus intercept nodes and, like, Ebb and Flow intercept and stuff like that. Do not go gentle, stuff where you have to intercept. Why is that? Because, watch, he has this Infuriate buff. He makes the opponent just want to dash in at you, and now look at that. Augeus intercept is just gone. And we start completely ramped up, so you don't even have to intercept at all in the entire fight. There's really no need to intercept once you have all your persistent charges. And yeah, I mean, it's just bonkers, man. Like, look at that combo. Look at that 5-hit combo that we did. It's just crazy to me. Now we're in Zone 9. We're going for this Green Goblin. 300,000 health on this one. Pessimist, backup recovery, powerful from afar. So, you know, the power can get a little out of control here. However, man, based on the damage that we've been seeing so far, do you think that power is going to be a problem for Hercules? Well, why don't we find out together? Let's take a look. You think that the little bit of healing that Green Goblin has is really going to be bothersome to Hercules? Let's go for a nice intercepted special 1, and Green Goblin is now down to 0. To 0. Now let's wait for whoever's taking that Magneto to catch up. Let's give it a second here. That one took a while, man. So now I got this Yondu boss. Let's see what Yondu has here. 350,000 health, backup recovery, no hit, no mercy, tenacity, do not go gentle. So this is the 6.2.5 global node with the Mordo chapter, right? So we either have to keep intercepting, keep heavy attacking, or we're going to take burst damage at the end of the fight when Yondu would have died. But it's okay if that happens because, you know, Hercules can't really die. So he's kind of immortal and he's kind of really good. So here at this point, right, down to 4% health, I gotta get one intercept and that's it. But I'm just like, let's just go ahead and kill him at this point, right? Took a nice bit of burst damage and we ate a medium attack. Doesn't even matter, man. It just doesn't even matter. Now we're in zone 10. This is where most people stop. This is where the top zone rewards stop. Now, interesting, 430,000 health. Mystic Ultron Drone. These are the Iron Man animations. 0 buffs. No buff cornucopia, no precision, no unblockable, no nothing. Let's see how Hercules damage scales with 0 buffs whatsoever. Already down to 50% health. Already down to 50% health. Let's go for a special 2. No cruelty, no precision, no nothing. No nothing. The Mystic Ultron Drone with 450,000 health is dead in 30 seconds. Dead in 30 seconds, guys. So, let's go for the boss now of Zone 10. This Ultron. Rolling Thunder, Close Encounters, Power Drain, Short Burst Lockdown. Right? It's not going to matter. None of it's going to matter. We're going in with very low health. Don't even remember what happened to get us there. Probably ate a special attack off the other Ultron drone. But look at this. One combo, and Ultron's down to 75% health. Let's go for a special 1. Completely immortal now. Boom. Get rid of our poison. Thanks, dude. Check it out. Look at this. Completely unblockable. Go for the special 1. No need to intercept even. There's just no need for it. It's absurd. It's absurd. At that point, we were going to stop, but we said, let's try and do, one more room just because why not? Let's see what it looks like. We didn't really care about the small amount of 6-star and 5-star shards we can get. We just wanted the artifacts. We're going to go for one more room here. So this is zone 11 now, right? This is pretty much, it keeps getting higher in attack, keeps getting higher in health. At this point, if you take a hit, though, you're dead, usually. See? Check it out. Dead. But the really good thing about Hercules, though, is that, I don't know if you guys know this, but he can't really die, right? So if you were to die with any other champion, just about, you usually die. But Hercules, you actually don't die. Not too many people know this. So when you would die with Hercules, you actually live, which is really, really, really great utility for this guy. It's something that really sets him apart from a lot of champions in the game, because it's really helpful to stay alive when you would have been dead. So that's definitely really, really great for Hercules. We have one more boss here. We have this Captain America Infinity War, and this is a bit of an interesting one for a pretty specific reason. We're gonna have to wait 1 second here. The Red Hulk's a bit of a tanky boy, especially in those really late rooms, but there's fisticuffs here, okay? Sadist Vigor fisticuffs. We are at less than 1% health. One tap and we're dead. So we have to, obviously watch out for his attacks here for 20 seconds, right? But with fisticuffs, no buffs, no debuffs, no nothing. So let's see, again, how Hercules' damage looks with absolutely nothing against 400,000 health opponents. Looks pretty good even when we're not critting. Already down to 60% health. But now, well, let's go for a special 2, right? No precision, but let's go for it. All right. Gonna die, but wait a minute. I completely forgot again that Hercules is immune to death. So, I don't know, man. I'd say Hercules is a bit of a freaking Incursions beast, man. Like an absolute beast. An absolute freaking beast, dude, in Incursions. I can't imagine ever going through Incursions with a different champion again. Every new piece of content I bring him into, it just feels like, oh, well, he was clearly designed for this content, right? All of Act 6, every variant, right? Realm of Legends, Special 1, Special 2 dead. Labyrinth, right? Really, really good for Labyrinth. Really high damage output. A lot of fights in Abyss, right? Alliance War, really good there. I used him for every single fight in AQ. Incursions, Top 5 prestige? Maybe I'm biased. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm biased. But if you could watch this video and say he's not good, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. But anyway, my dudes, that's going to be it for this video. You know what? One more second. I just want to see this Morningstar fight one more time. Alright, my dudes, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this Hercules Incursion showcase, if you enjoyed watching this absolute beastness from Hercules, do your boy a favor and drop a big ol' like. Comment what you think about Hercules and Incursions in the comment section below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any other future Hercules content, which I'm sure will be coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.